Uh-oh. Endorphins are released in worship. Endorphins are released in worship. Endorphins are released in worship. Why? Because what we believe will happen makes it happen. What we believe will happen makes it happen. Whatever the mind holds on to, the body will manifest. What we believe will happen makes it happen. Let me start over again. Now, loneliness, what we consider called a broken heart, can lead to heart problems. I'm starting at the top. There is a link between us holding on to emotions and cancerous tumors. Whenever you have a splitting headache, it is really the feeling of being pulled in opposite directions. People who have very rigid personalities and they suppress rage has been identified with arthritis. Now let me ask a question. How many of you have ever heard of the placebo effect? The word placebo means I shall please. Mm-hmm. They had a group of people who had Parkinson's disease. Another group of people who had their wisdom tooth taken out. And they gave some people morphine and some people the placebo. And the people with the placebo said they felt better because they were told what kind of drug it was. Why is that? Because the brain is amazing in that it can be trained to create the opposite effect of a negative feeling. The brain can be trained to create the opposite effect of a negative feeling. The brain can be trained to create the opposite effect of a negative feeling. Because you have within you something, an endorphin, that is 190 times stronger than morphine. And it is released when we have simple things like a positive mental attitude. Endorphins are released when we worship. Now we're caught back up again. Endorphins are released when we worship. Endorphins are released when we worship. There is something that is 190 times stronger than morphine that is released when you simply have a grateful heart. It is not asking for anything. It's just being grateful for where you are. So today, I need to ask you a question. Have you had your dose of endorphins today? Have you worshiped at all? Where is that in the Bible? Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Endorphins are released when we worship. And it's 100. So that means it's a pain reliever. Worship is a pain reliever. It helps to heal pain. Or very often, it helps to heal the effects of the pain. How are you able to get through some of the things you get through? Because I've had my vaccine. I've had my dose of worship. And the only side effects to it is happiness. The only side of endorphins being released is happiness. The only sign of an endorphin being released is that you're going to be happier. Everybody else is running behind the vaccine, and I understand those that need it. I understand it. But there is another vaccine out there. There is another pain reliever out there that inoculates you from crumbling up under pressure. It has a way of just slipping you in, however you do it, whatever your way of doing it is. It relieves pressure, pain. Whether it's through music, I do a lot of mine through music. Sometimes it's worship music. Sometimes it's just you sitting in a quiet space in your house and just being so grateful of the people that have died since the last time, daily. And you still got to be out and about too now. You got to be out and about too. Touching people and being around people. This thing is flying everywhere. You don't know where it is. We stay 6 feet. We wash our hands. We're very careful. We wear our masks. But I do best to inoculate myself every day. Every day. To release an endorphin. Isn't it amazing how God made you? He put everything that you needed in you. He put everything that you needed in you. He knew you needed a pain reliever. And the only thing you got to do to get the pain relieved is to worship. That's how you release it. Oh, Lord, thank you. He put the seed within itself. He put life within itself. And all I have to do is sow the worship. And it relieves the pain. Sow the seed to release the harvest. That's all. It's an exchange. That means we're in a relationship. That is just not here and leave. No, it's a constant relationship. Have you had your dose of endorphins today? This is how we do it. Let's give together, everybody. I'll always have because I'll always give. Let's do that together. Yeah. Helps when to feel better when the things get a little overwhelming. When it gets a little overwhelming sometimes. It just makes you feel better. Bless you, Juice of Truth. We give publicly. Love. Our boys finished him off last night. Let you know who the real MVP is. LeBron is the MVP. Margot, I saw it electronically, but I didn't go to the mailbox. I'll go to the mailbox as soon as I get up. Blessings to you, Picasso, Pam. We're almost back home, y'all. We're setting something up for you. I'm going to tell y'all first. We're going to finish it up today. I'm going to let y'all know first. Probably let you know tonight. Before everybody else, because y'all been with us. Okay, y'all. Go hang out with the Professor and Reagan. And then tonight back at 7:30 with me and Pastor Franz. Love y'all. Have a good day. Love, live, and inspire. And get your endorphins on. Get your endorphins on.